How's it going? So, gonna be super quick video probably. Yeah. Okay. So I updated Triforce and I put it in here, people skills. So this is the video for this section. So there are two ways to do it. Ideally, you just want to focus on this one, but this is like the easiest way to do it. Like, be attractive, basically. I'm not talking about being like supermodel. I'm talking about being well groomed, well behaved, basically well mannered person. Okay, this is what they teach you when you go to high status schools and stuff like that. They teach you have good manners, be respectable, blah blah blah. Now, this will not get you super far. It's good to do a good first impressions and short term kind of results, but long term, you gonna have to do this. Okay? So, this comes from. I'll tell you the story. So, I spoke to this guy. I was doing a project for International Data Group, and this guy is a billionaire. So, he was visiting. I think he was kind of like he had an open heart surgery, and I think in his mind he thought he was going to, anytime soon pass away. So he wanted to kind of visit his empire. So, but like it was a good opportunity to speak to a billionaire how he thinks. So I sent him an email and I asked him for 3 books, and one of them is #1 book he recommended by billionaire, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. So that's where this concept is coming from. Essentially, what you're doing is. One sec. Okay, so this is the easiest way to think about it. Every single person have in their subconsciousness like an emotional bank where they store memories of all the good and bad things that you've done to them. So all you have to do is just deposit more than you withdraw, and the person on average is going to like you and be willing to help you. So you see, you can say, okay, whoops. Let's say you give person a lift. Person a lift to a job. So you can normally estimate how much the person appreciates it. So let's say 100, okay? You say, let's say, make a coffee for a person. 25, right? Help with a task. Depends on, let's say 200. You say, okay, so deliver his package. That was at the door. Bring it to him. Let's say, I don't know, 50. So, the more you do this type of stuff, the more the balance is gonna be. So when you ask a person to do something for you, if your balance is positive, they are more likely to do it. Now, you have to be aware that there are people that are just bad people, and they will abuse you. I'm talking about they will be like, oh, do this for me, do this for me, do this for me. And when you ask them to do something for you, they never do it. That is a sign of a bad person, and you need to stay away from that person. Right? Because they do not reciprocate. Most of the time, you do it not because you really want to withdraw something, but because you're a nice person, right? You just tell a person compliment. I don't know, it's like 100 or whatever. Make person laugh, right? Make person laugh. I don't know, 75. Treat a person like he is super important. This one is usually very, very big. Like, show appreciation is another one. Appreciation is also huge. But do you see what I'm saying? Is that this is like an emotional bank that is hardwired into people. And I'm talking on average. The reason why I say on average is because you'll be like, oh, yeah, I know this, like, dude, and he's like a super abuser. That's a bad person. Stay away from him. Just stay the hell away from them. There are also psychological loopholes in this process. Like, for example, there is escalation of commitment in investment, for example, right? Some people invest. They try to withdraw, nothing happens. They continue to invest. They try to withdraw, nothing happens. That's how people get scammed. They get scammed one time, the project did not work out, they try to do it multiple times because they're trying to get this stuff back. It's a psychological loop. So, but on average, this stuff works. The only thing I'd say watch out for is sometimes you can overinvest and then you will feel very, very bad for this person is not doing anything. But you have to watch out for people that don't reciprocate. If people don't reciprocate, you just generally want to now still be nice, but you want to stay away from them because they are like a basically they're scamming you in a way because you are being nice to them and you're doing stuff for them, but they don't do jack shit in return. In fact, they make your life even more miserable, and at some point they're gonna start expecting you to do it. So now they subscribe to your be my slave for free services, and they expect it, so your deposit's no longer gonna work because they're just like you basically, when that happens, you're talking to a person that is just a shitty person, and you need to just stay away from them. And there is a certain percentage of people that are like that. Some of them are like sociopaths, some of them psychopaths. They have mental issues. They don't understand how like social interactions work and stuff like that. But I'm just saying that be on the lookout for that, for this type of people. But overall, healthy people with good human development index, this will work like a charm. So that's about it. That's about it, and that's it. Okay, so I'll put it in the Triforce, and you can read the book. I put it in here, How to Influence and Influence People. Now, honestly, you don't need to read the whole book. It's just like you can just get the summary. Get the summary. And that's it. Okay, take care, bye-bye.